Okay, students. So let us see the non-homogeneous differential equation, which is gonna come under the type 1 here. This is another equation. It's a biquadratic equation. As you can see, the power here is the 4. Okay. Anyways, the first step is here is not necessary. Why? Because the equation is already in its operator form. So let us write the next step directly given by auxiliary equation. So auxiliary equation for the given question is given by f of m is equal to 0. That is m raised to 4 minus 18m square plus 81 is equal to 0. This is the thing. So we have how do you solve this? This is a biquadratic equation. So even though it's a biquadratic equation, you can put it in the quadratic equation form. How? Let us assume m square is equal to some x. So this particular equation gets reduced to m square the whole square minus 18m square plus 81 equal to 0. Now substituting wherever m square is there, put x, we get x square minus 18m square plus 81 equal to 0. And finding the factors for 81, so that you need to get minus 18. How do you get? 9 into 9 is 81, but we need to get a minus 18. Minus 18, therefore minus 9 into minus 9 is going to give you positive 81. So applying the splitting of middle term, we get x square minus 18 m square is split into two parts, minus 9m plus 81 equal to 0. So grouping them, we get, there is no m here. Instead, I'm supposed to put it as x because m square is replaced by x. Okay, so replacing m by x, we get, this is what it is. So replacing m by x, and now grouping them, x is taken out common, so x minus 9, and from the next two terms we get minus 9 common, so you are going to get again x minus 9 is equals to 0. So x minus 9 is a common term in both of these, so taking out common, again we are left out with x minus 9 equal to 0. So we get, let us replace x by m square, so we get m square minus 9 into m square minus 9 is equal to 0. Okay, so putting each one terms is equal to 0, we get m square equal to 9. Again m square equal to 9 implies m is equal to plus minus 3. Again m is equal to plus minus 3. Twice you get, totally we get 1, 2, 3, 4. Totally how many roots are we getting? 4 roots we are supposed to get because it's a biquadratic equation. That is, the degree is 4. Understood? So now that we got m value, so what is yc? The complementary function yc. We have to write it like this. Otherwise you get confused. Let me split it and write it like this. Minus 3 twice and plus 3 twice. Okay. So how is this gonna change now? So yc therefore is equal to c1 plus c2 x the whole raised to c1 plus c2x the whole raised to the whole into e to the power. This value will go to the coefficient of x in the exponential form, plus again c3 plus c4x into e to the power positive 3x. This is our first part, that is the complementary function, that is yc. Now to find the particular integral, we are applying the type 1 method. So particular integral is obtained by phi of x divided by f of d. What is phi of x? 36 e to the power 3x divided by f of d is d power 4 minus 18d square plus 81. Okay. So now what is the first method says? Wherever d is there, you should replace it by a. But a in this case is the coefficient of x in the exponential form, that is 3. Replacing x, d by 3, you are going to get how much here? D raised to 4. Otherwise, I will write directly here the denominator. By replacing d by 3, we are going to get, so 3 raised to 4 minus 18 into 3 square plus 81. Okay, so you are going to get the total sum is equal to 0. So therefore, we get d is replaced by 3 implies the denominator is equal to 0. Okay, so therefore, what you are supposed to do? X into 36 e power 3x divided by f dash of d. You need to differentiate the denominator. So it's going to become 36 e raised to 3x divided by, what is the derivative of this? 4d square minus 18 into 2, which is going to be 36d. I'm going to write it directly. So 36d, that's it. Plus 81 will not come. Now let us again substitute. D is 3. So D is replaced by 3. So how much are you going to get? 4 into 3 square minus 36 into 3. Okay. So 3 square is 9. 9 fours are 36. So here you are going to get 36. So it is not going to be 0. So let us substitute here. So x into 36 e power 3x divided by 4 into 3 square, which is 9 minus 36 into 3. So you are going to get x into 36 into e to the power 3x divided by 9 fours are 36. So 36 can be taken out common. 1 minus 3. So 36 gets cut. X into e power 3x divided by minus 4. That is equal to minus 1 by 4. Minus 1 by 4 x e power 3x. This is our particular integral. So applying the final solution therefore is equal to y is equal to yc plus yp. Yp is nothing but our particular integral. Okay. So substituting this both the final solutions, we get c1 plus c2x the whole into e to the power minus 3x plus c3 plus c4x into e to the power plus 3x plus again this one should come, but there is a negative sign here. So minus 1 by 4x into e power 3x. Understood guys? So this is how you are going to solve it. Alright. So this is a special case where you are getting the double roots twice. Understood? Now similarly, let us see another problem. Okay. So we'll see another problem here. Again under the same type, but a little change. There's a little change, that is the change in the variable. So triple dash x triple dash of t minus 8x of t is equal to 1 minus e power t the whole square. Alright guys, so this is the question. So here instead of y and x being the dependent and independent variables, in this case we can see here instead of y and x being the dependent and independent variable, we have here x and t are the dependent and independent variables. So what is the independent variable here? T. So putting it in the operator form, we have d cube minus 8d into, what is the variable that we should get here? Instead of y, here it is instead of y of x, here it is x of t, which is equal to 1 minus e power t the whole square. And you got to explain what is d here every single time. In this case, d is equal to d by dt. Okay. So y is replaced by x and x is replaced indeed by t. That's the only thing. Alright. Now, as usual, put it in the auxiliary, find the auxiliary equation given by f of m is equal to 0. So, m cube minus 8m is equals to 0 implies m into m square minus 8 is equal to 0. Understood? Yes, guys. So, m cube minus 8, there's no m here, sorry. It's not the d. There's no derivative. Just hold on. Okay. So, m cube minus 8 is equal to 0. So, we can write this as, write it in the a cube minus b cube format. So, we know that, I will write the formula here. A cube minus b cube is equal to a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. So, let us use this formula here. So, we get m minus 2 into m square plus 2m plus 4 is equal to 0. Understood? So, I have used the formula here to split it. Now, to split this and further to find the roots, we can't do the splitting the middle term here because we won't get the factors. So for this we need to apply the quadratic formula. So applying the quadratic formula for this particular one, we get A is equals to 1, B is 2 and C is 4. So applying M is equal to minus B plus minus under root of B square minus 4AC by 2A. This is equal to minus 2 plus minus under root of 4. B square will be 4 minus 4 into 1 into 4. The whole divided by 2 into 1. Understood, guys? So you are going to get a negative root inside the negative number inside the root. So minus 2 under root of 4 minus 16 by 2. This is equal to minus 2 plus minus 4 minus 16 is minus root 12. Root of minus 12 basically it is that into divided by 2. Now to get rid of negative number in the inside the root, we need to give the complex form. So it's going to become root 12i, where I is equal to, one should always remember, I is equal to under root of 1. The whole divided by 2. I is outside the root, guys. So what is root 12? Root 12 is equal to 2 root 3 I whole divided by 2. Take out 2 common in the numerator. We get 1 plus minus root 3i whole by 2. And 2 here gets cut. So what are you left out with? Minus 1 plus minus root 3i. This is the factors for, these are the factors for this quadratic form. Therefore, what are all the factors for m? M is equal to, first factor, first root, what we get? Put this m minus 2 equal to 0, you get m equal to 2 is first root. And the second and third roots are given by this complex form. Okay, so write the yc part of it now. Yc is equal to, this is a unique root, so c1 e to the power 2x, and this is a complex form where minus 1 is the real part and root 3 is the imaginary part. So we have e to the power minus 1x, which is minus x. Oh, sorry, instead of x, what is x replaced by here? X is replaced by t. Okay, so I am supposed to write it in terms of t. So here c1 e to the power 2t minus here e to the power minus t, because minus 1t is going to become minus t, into c2 cos, we have to consider the imaginary part, that is root 3t plus c3 sine root 3t. Okay, so this is our first part of the solution given by complementary function. Now let us consider the second part. Second part is particular integral. As I told you, phi of x divided by f of d, which is given by 1 minus e power t the whole square divided by f of d is d cube minus 8, that is expanded. So we get 1 a minus b the whole square format you have to apply to expand. So a square is 1 minus 2ab plus b square. E power t the whole square will become e power 2t whole divided by d cube minus 8. And now this can be split into three terms. 1 by d cube minus 8 minus 2 e power t divided by d cube minus 8 plus e power 2t divided by d cube minus 8. We can consider them as three parts and solve them separately. Let us assume them P1, P2, and P3. Okay. So let us solve the first one. P1 is equal to 1 by d cube minus 8. Now I can write 1 as e raised to 0x divided by d cube minus 8. And now d is replaced by a, that is 0. So if I do that, the numerator anyways is 1. Denominator will be 0 the whole cube minus 8, which is going to become minus 1 by 8. This is the solution for the first part. Now applying a similar method for the second part, we have 2 e to the power minus t. There is a negative sign here, so be very careful. I will consider the negative sign here as p1 minus p2. Okay, so 2 e to the power t divided by d cube minus 8. Now we are supposed to replace d by the coefficient of t. So d is replaced by coefficient of t in the exponential form, that is 1. Okay, so what do we get here? We are going to get 2 e to the power t divided by, instead of d, we are going to put 1 cube minus 8. That is equal to 2 e power t divided by minus 7. It's going to be minus 2 by 7 e power t. Understood? Next, coming to the third one. What is the third part here? E power 2t the whole divided by d cube minus 8. So again here we need to put d is replaced by coefficient of t in the exponential form. But observe here, if I put d as 2, then I'm going to get my denominator is equal to 0. Why? Because 2 cube minus 8 is equals to 0. So what am I supposed to do? I have to take x into, but instead of x, my variable here, the independent variable is t. So t into e power 2t divided by f dash of d. And what is f dash of d, my dear friends, here? Differentiate the denominator here. We are going to get 3d square minus 0, which is going to be just 3d square. Now again replacing d by 2. Let us see what we got. So t into e power 2t, the whole divided by 3 into d is replaced by 2. So 2 square. So t e to the power 2t divided by 2 square is 4 3s are 12. So this is the third part of the answer for the third part. Now let us come back to the particular integral. Therefore, pi, which is given by yp, is equal to p1 minus p2 plus p3. So what is our p1 value? Minus 1 by 8 minus p2 is minus 2 by 7, which is going to become plus 2 by 7 e power t, and then plus t e to the power 2t, the whole divided by 12. Therefore, the final solution y is given by yc plus yp, which is equal to, guys, let me tell you, don't stop your solution here, else you're going to lose 1 mark. This part has to be written without fail. Okay, 1 complete mark is dedicated for this final step itself. Understood? Whether the problem is a 6 marker or a 7 marker, irrespective of this, 1 complete mark is for this one. Okay, so let us mention this entire yc here and the entire yp. So you're going to get c1 e to the power 2t plus e power minus t into c2 cos root 3 t plus c3 sin root 3 t. Again minus 1 by 8 plus 2 by 7 into e to the power t plus t by 12 e to the power 2t. So this is our final solution for the given non-homogeneous differential equation. Understood, guys?